here.
Yeah, you ready?
I need some bronzer. I look so light skinned.
Hey you guys, it's Keisha and Mo, and we have a special guest back there, my brother Keon.
Hey.
So we have a slew of questions, a ton of videos, so let's get right into it. Oh, we have our first Snap video question. So let's get into it.
Here we go.
Hey Keisha, I have a question really quick. I'm using the Windows Movie Maker program to make my YouTube videos, and I don't know how to export in HD and make it a MP4 file or a .mo file. How do I do that? Because I edited a video last week and tried to put it up, and it ended up being in 480 instead of 720 and 1080. So now I'm stuck with having a 480 video on my channel, but for this video that I'm about to film tomorrow, I need to know before I film it how do I export it HD. But also make it a .mp4 file so it
Girl,
is
what you talking about?
to
Girl, this
YouTube.
I love you, girl. Okay, thank you. I don't know why you think I'm what's that dead man that ran Google or whatever. Bye. I use Windows Movie Maker 10. Maybe that's why yours isn't in HD. You don't have the updated version. But just Google how to do HD videos for YouTube. Yeah, I just know what I know, child. I had to teach myself everything. I wish I could help you more, honey, but
just know to click here, there, and everything.
I don't read nothing. I just figure it out. But no, YouTube is your best friend. Actually, go on YouTube and ask the question you just asked me. That will help you a lot, because it taught me how to use Windows Movie Maker 10, because I didn't know how to split films and do all this type of stuff. I just learned how to do that. So use that. Thank you for sending us in our first Snap video. Thank you. Okay. You got some of your teeth right there. I got some floss.
Thank you, girl.
That's a real friend.
A real friend.
I wasn't gonna even add that on camera. Okay, next question. Hey, Keisha and Mo, some women, including myself, always say there aren't any good dating/marriage material men around. Well, I recently met a doctor, and he's nice, honest, and funny. However, he is not attractive to me. He is in good shape body-wise, but he's still not attractive to me. I thought I could overcome this and still date him, but I realized how important physical attraction is to me. Do you think I'm vain or crazy for not wanting him? What would y'all do?
Shit, I wouldn't date him no more. That's very important.
Yeah.
It is. It just is. Because here's the thing. You know how a relationship is new and everything is going all good in the first 6 months. But after that first 6 months and he start getting on your damn nerves, just imagine how ugly he gonna be.
Yeah, physical attraction is a huge thing. You can't make yourself like someone. I mean, if there is no absolute physical attraction, or you cannot see you liking his personality and that making you like his physical appearance, then it just can't be forced. It just cannot. That doesn't mean that you're vain or anything or fucked up.
To make you...
Yeah, because she linked a good one and she trying to make it work, but I mean, you just can't. Because I mean, there is no way in hell I could date Rick Ross. I don't give a fuck how much money Rick Ross got. I cannot sit up there and look at that fat motherfucker in them lazy ass eyes. It just ain't no way, ain't no amount of money in the world. It's just certain motherfuckers that it just ain't there with. So yeah,
let that lady husband go. That's somebody else's husband.
You're shut up. And I really want you to change your way of thinking there ain't any good men or marriage material men out there. Because if you go into life thinking that way, that's all you're going to attract. So you have to change your thought process and the way that you think and the way that you speak, because that's important. You attract what you think and you speak in this world. So work on that. Thank you for the question, though. Okay, next question. Hi, Mo and Keisha. Y'all gonna stop with this M-O-E. And my name is K-E-I-S-H-A, not K-E-S-H-A. I have been with my boyfriend for 5 years. After dating him for 7 months, I went through his phone looking at text messages and reading his internet history, I realized he liked to watch porn. I watched porn with previous boyfriends before and liked it, so it was no big issue to me at first. I quickly realized later he had a porn fetish. He watches porn every day and likes to tape us having sex to watch later. Right. He asked one time to post part of our videos online. I agreed that he could if it didn't show our faces. You nasty. All right. The video got a big amount of hits, and now he wants us to do more videos and post them online. I told him no and refused to let him record us anymore. Last month, I caught him trying to hide his phone to record us, so I have refused to have sex with him until I can trust him not to record us. What should I try to help him break his porn habit or just end the relationship?
That porn habit ain't going nowhere.
Girl, it ain't even just no porn habit. That nigga is an amateur porn star, fucking CEO. Girl, this is his life. You think you the only woman he's ever done this with?
You better start checking to see if
y'all got hidden camera. He got hidden cameras and shit on your
got some
ass.
footage you don't know before you make your exit.
Mm-hmm.
You probably need to check to see what all he has stored
on you.
At least not with the lights on in the dark.
I mean, she can't trust him. I mean, because this is what he likes to do, and he's going to do it again. He's going to try to sneak and record her, or he's probably already got some hidden devices.
Yeah,
and shit
I know.
everywhere.
I think all men watch porn, but this something else.
Yeah, this is a whole nother level of shaboing boing. And you should have never went and did it the first time.
Yeah, I would be pissed off.
If you didn't want to continue on doing this. I mean, I've made videotapes in the past or whatever, but it ain't going up on nobody's goddamn site. And it will always be in my possession. So if you're going to do that, you got to be real mindful of who you doing it with and all that shit. But the trust has been broken there. So you've opened up a can of worms that you can't close again. So at this point, you either going to just continue to fuck with them and risk it, or leave them alone. But like Mo said, you need to get all of the information, because your ass is going to be on formation on somebody's Pornhub and everything else. He going to be making a coin off your ass in a minute, if he ain't already. Let us know what happened, girl. What's the name of that video? You should have sent us a link. Okay, we have an update from the threesome video. The guy that sent us in the question about his fiance and him loving to have threesomes, but he kind of wanted to fall back a little bit off of it because it was getting a little bit out of hand. They had a daughter and everything. So he responded back with an update, and thanks for reviewing our issue on the show. We both watch your power review video, so I showed her your advice video about us. Thank you for watching. First thing off the top, the baby with the dick in her mouth joke.
I told her it was too much.
She was pissed about it at first, but it's okay now. It was a joke. Hey, girl, get over it. Here are the answers to some of your questions. Yes, we have sex just us as a couple. We have only had a threesome with 9 other women.
Only 900 times.
Yes, she is bisexual. She prefers to be in a relationship with me, but likes to have fun with us sharing women together. She has no interest to be in a relationship with a woman. Our first threesome was with her roommate in college. We have been doing this since the start of our relationship. We did agree to no more threesomes until after we get married, and not to invite anyone else that has a connection to us as a family or work. Like Mo said, I don't want to give up this gift. I just want us to be more discreet about it. Thanks. P.S. We both have an attraction to Mo. So after April, we both would love to meet her if possible. Got to shoot our shot.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
They want that monkey! They want some of that white icing.
Okay, let's go. Next.
You ain't got nothing to say to them?
It ain't happening. What else I'm saying?
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about everything else that he said.
I still think, like you said, you said she's bisexual and she prefers to be in a relationship with you. I think that she prefers to be in a relationship with you because you allow her to be with other women.
Yeah, to explore what she like. But you also said in there that y'all have been doing this since the start of your relationship. And remember, we asked y'all, do you all know how to even be in a relationship without this lifestyle? You don't. So you don't know if that's taken away, where then y'all relationship lies. I really don't even understand kind of like why you wrote into us, really, because I mean, just because y'all gonna wait and to not do this again until y'all get married, what's the point of waiting of 6-7 months? What are y'all just trying to get your juices flowing until the next time? I mean, I don't really understand what was the point. I mean, y'all could just continue on. Like 7 months ain't doing shit. It's either you gonna stop or you gonna continue on. You want to continue on, so really there's no even.
Y'all can fuck around and stop for 7 months and it ain't gonna be no wedding because that's what y'all used to.
And I'm sorry about the dick into your baby mouth joke. It was a joke, but in all actuality, it's a gift to you right now, but that gift could very well become a curse. You got to be careful with the shit that you out here doing with people. You don't know who the fuck, even with y'all bringing people in your bedroom that y'all don't know, y'all can fuck around and meet somebody that's fucking crazy, start stalking y'all asses, and then put you and your kid in harm. So, and please believe, I think you said your baby girl, or I think y'all got a daughter or something together, she's like 6 years old. Kids are smarter than you think they are. Kids be knowing shit, and she's gonna pick up on y'all lifestyle sooner or later and figure some shit out. So just be prepared for when the questions start coming. Or if a teacher at her school, that same teacher y'all start fucking with, get the run of her mouth to other staff members or parents or whatever. You just gotta be careful. So good luck with everything. Send us some pictures when y'all get married. Let me see the dress. Congratulations and everything. Hope everything works out.
Them people as bridesmaids.
The guy mama gonna be there. Remember the guy mama in the wedding. She gonna be like, hey, later. Me.
This went on our honeymoon.
Yeah. So good luck with everything, y'all. Last question. And then we have a clap back to a viewer. Hey, Keisha and Mo. First, I want to say how much I enjoy you guys' videos together. Thank you. Keisha, I'm a recent subscriber to your channel, which I'm glad I found thanks to your hilarious reviews on some of my favorite shows. Thank you. God bless you. I always enjoy hearing your straightforward advice and your facial expressions when crazy stories are being read are too funny. Keep doing what you do. I love you guys both. Now, on to the reason I'm writing you guys. You can call me T. If this letter makes it on camera. About 7 years ago, I decided to create an account on blackpeoplemeet.com. I had just broken up with a boyfriend of 3 years and was having a crazy hard time letting go, even though letting go was in my best interest. I wasn't really looking for someone to meet or date seriously. I figured flirting and talking to people I had no intentions on meeting anyway would be a good distraction, especially since I was fighting the urges to call, text, and even invite my ex over for some good. My old pathetic ass, LOL. So anyway, I ended up exchanging numbers and hitting off with a guy we'll call D. D lives in Florida and I live in Pennsylvania. We spoke on the phone and texted one another on a very regular basis for about a year before D dropped the L word. He told me he loved me. I was honest with D and let him know the feelings were not mutual, but I did care for him because he was generally a good guy. At least that's the conclusion I came to just from speaking to him. He was funny, mature, educated, and most importantly, self-sufficient. D and I still have never met in person, although we've kept in touch off and on over the last 7 years. He always pressed the issue about us officially becoming a couple, but I keep repeating that having a long-distance relationship is not something I'm willing to do. Not ever. So I started dating here in my home state and cut off contact with D for a couple of years. When I got into a serious relationship, I'm now single again and D has resurfaced. He reached out to me earlier this week telling me how much he's missing me, how much he loves me, and that he believes I'm the one who got away. According to D, he doesn't date much because the women in his hometown are mostly after him for the wrong reasons. He's in a profession, he says, women only push up on him in hopes of boosting their social status. Don't want to give away who he is in case someone from his hometown watches this video. He must be well known. He is still very persistent about changing my mind on this long distance thing. I honestly don't believe he's in love with me because, I mean, how? My cousin, who's more like a sister to me, also named Keisha, told me I should have more of an open mind and give the long distance thing a shot. She says all my relationships here in Pennsylvania have failed and maybe D really has fallen in love with me. Her theory is he's probably the one I've been looking for all along, but I just don't think so. What do you guys think? Could D be the one? Am I being closed-minded on long distance relationships? Could someone really fall in love without ever meeting in person? I look forward to hearing both of your thoughts or theories on long distance love. Thanks in advance. Sign T. I'll let you start.
You don't know what the But here's my thing. Why is it, if he's such a great guy, in 7 years, it's a long fucking time. Why has he not been attached to, has he been attached to anybody? Or is it just he's been single the whole time? I don't know. You can barely trust a motherfucker to stay 15 minutes away from him. Long distance, no. I don't see it. I think that this man can have a whole family. You don't know that. You don't know if he does or if he doesn't.
Yeah. And my biggest thing is obviously something about him that gives you alarm. It alerts you. And one thing I've learned is to trust that God voice of that instinct, because it has never steered me wrong. When I get a funny feeling about something or someone and it just kind of keeps me at bay, it's for a reason. And it's something about him that's reading funny to you. That's why you haven't been able to connect with him. I've had guys that I've spoken to that live in different states or whatever, and I've grew to have feelings for them. Not love, because it never went that far, but you can build a relationship with someone that you have yet to meet just by, FaceTiming or whatever the case may be. But I just think that it's something about him that's keeping you at bay, and I say trust that instinct. And you can't force something that isn't there, just like we told the first girl. If it's not there, it's not there. Don't force it. And just keep it moving. I do think that you can have a long distance relationship if you have the goal to finally be with each other and somebody decides to make the move. But
in 7 years, if somebody is in love with you and they want to be with you, there is no fucking way in hell that they did not make a way to see you and finally meet you in person. That's just my thoughts on it.
Did she not want to meet him? I forgot. She just kept on saying that she just told him she don't want to be in a relationship. So yeah, that's another question. Why haven't y'all ever came face to face? Is it because you didn't want to see him? Or what? What's going on with that whole thing? But it's just something that's reading funny about him. And then whatever this profession that he has, that he obviously has such a big name that you don't want to say it in case somebody watching me will know him.
That's game.
Yeah. I don't know. And then he's telling you he don't want to fuck with none of these bitches that he live in the same city with because they only want him for what he do. That's what all niggas say. Like,
yeah, they all say that. And
yeah, so don't.
He's probably crazy.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, he's probably crazy. And
I don't know
what's wrong with him. There's something wrong with him, though, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so I just say keep it moving and keep him as a friend, because it's not there for you. It's just not there. So don't force it. Don't try to make it be what it's not. Just keep it moving. Let us know what you decide to do.
Ready! Aim! Fire!
And now on to our clapback session. We've never done this before, but sometimes
somebody needs a chin of chicken.
So 2 weeks ago, we had an episode where a viewer sent us in a question about, her having a really great career. Her husband had a really great career. She came into an inheritance from her father, and they make a lot of money, and she wants to move into the city of Miami, into this really posh condo. And she was asking us what we thought about, and if she really tried to force the situation with her husband for them to move, because the husband likes where they're at and really doesn't like change. So we had a viewer.
You got the comment?
Yeah, I kept it because we had a viewer by the name of D Jackson comment. And so since you commented, we gonna respond. So she said, I have a gripe with the woman who was married asking you all questions. For one, she needs to discuss this with her husband, and can't no single/dating woman give out marital advice.
I feel like you called me a hussy.
we ain't shit apparently. Secondly, maybe he does not want to live in a condo/high-rise, be the token blacks in the building, or perhaps spend/save their money, grow his business, college expenses for the child, etc. I can understand wanting to move, but she knows they need to make the decision as a couple. Duh. It really baffled me when the woman told of their household income. That tells me that she is new money. People who are not new to money never discuss it with others. The cost of living with $200K can vary depending on where you live, but it sounds like she's trying to spend up money as soon as they get it and trying to live high on the hog to impress. That's an old woman talking. Just because you are doing well doesn't ensure that you will be in the future. Black people need to stop spending their money just because they have it to spend.
But what should they do with it? What should they do with it?
This is how she was typing. I'm gonna tell them bitches.
That remind me of the bitch Frank used to fuck with.
was your
Girl, I was so, you know what? I feel so much better because I was hot. When I hot that whole day.
She kept on texting me all day.
I wanted to talk to you that day.
I was like, Monique, calm down. Calm down, Tiger. First of all, I think
I done forgot some of the shit I was going to say. You talk first something.
That first comment you made about a married woman not being able to take advice from single women is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. And let me tell you who came up with that dumbass analogy. Some ain't shit ass nigga who wife came to them and said, you know what, my friends be telling me I should leave you. You ain't treating me right. And he says, how you gonna listen to them hoes? They ain't even married. They ain't even got what you got. They want what you want. And they gave that dumbass bitch the reason to stay with her ain't shit ass nigga. That's who came up with that bullshit. Cause ain't no person when they right mind and got some common sense will believe that a single woman can't give a married woman advice, especially women of caliber and of our age. We know how important marriage is and the sanctity of marriage and what marriage is all about. But please not forget that marriage ain't shit but a fucking piece of paperwork and a vow before God that most motherfuckers don't even take seriously. And when we do have questions from married people, we always tell them to communicate with their spouse. We ain't just up here telling married people to leave your husband and da-da-da-da, because that's some serious
That wasn't even
shit.
marriage advice, first of all. She didn't ask for marriage advice.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't ask for marriage advice.
And first of all, it wasn't about her husband and them not having enough money to do this. They have a lot of money to do this. They're very well off. The question wasn't if they could afford it. The problem was her husband isn't used to change. And if you opened your ears and listened to her questions,
$200K, that was just her salary at his father's law firm on top
He
of the
comes
trust
from
she got
money.
from her dad that he just died. On top, he
Ma'am.
has a trucking company. He's making a minimum of fucking $25,000 a month on top of whatever else he does on the side. I don't know what, you obviously didn't listen to the whole fucking video. And for you to say that a married woman should never ask a single woman, you probably should ask a single woman, since the single woman is normally who a married motherfucker go and cheat with. You probably want to ask a single motherfucker some advice on how to keep your husband.
Oh, all right. She with that with you, honey.
I did.
And about them being new money, old money, whatever type of money. The point of working as hard as we do, whether you black, white, Hispanic, or whatever, is to spend it. Not spend it all up at one time, but to live comfortably and lavishly if you can afford it and it's in your price range. Nicely.
What do you suggest they do with their money? Leave it to their kids so they can find. You think, see, that's, and you know what? I understand what you're saying about black people spending all their money, but that's for motherfuckers who ain't got nothing. This ain't the case with these people.
Did you hear what she said? She got a 401k and savings and
no
everything
one
else?
is going to work hard. Your life is not about working hard your whole fucking life just to pay bills and leave your kids money to fight over. When the fuck do they supposed to get their condo or mansion? When they in heaven?
On that high rise in the clouds. Like, girl, what you talking about? You just sound like a bitter, angry, jealous ass woman. I'm sorry, D. Jackson, since you wanted to comment.
Yeah, you pissed me off. I don't know who
You sounded
did it.
stupid. I'm sorry, you really did. I'm not gonna call you out your name and nothing like that, but honey, I called you something in my
That
head.
day, girl.
Girl, you sounded real crazy, and it's women like you that make us
I understand
black
though.
women look crazy.
I understand the hurt and the bitterness. But you gotta get over that.
Like, we ain't hurt you. Greg did. I don't know what your problem is. But thank you for watching, girl. Appreciate the view. Okay, so if you have any questions for us, please send us a question to since-you-asked-one@gmail.com. And if you have an update, send us an update as well. Don't let that woman bother you, girl. Bless her and keep it moving, because she needs Jesus. But we thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Looking for a quick, refreshing read that will leave you on the edge of your seats, that's filled with fashion, love, sex, violence, drugs, comedy, and more? Then check out my latest novel, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Volume 1, Heiress. The book is a combination of like Scream Queens, Clueless, Mean Girls, The Heathers, all of those great teen flicks. So if you're looking for something dope to read, honey, check out Smells Like Teen Spirit, Volume 1. But